Tell Rihanna Dime, you feel me? Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. It's the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah, this that platform shit. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform. You already know, episode 223. I've been pushing this shit all day on Twitter. You already know. We have a huge special guest with us today, Miss Noveen Crumbie. What's up, Noveen? What's going on? All right, good. I'm glad you're here. Now you can't leave because we're live. Shit. But no. Amazing to have you
on. Out of here.
Super amazing to have you on. We're gonna pick your brain like no other. Even though I gave you the questions ahead of time. But no, I'm gonna pick your brain. We're gonna have a couple of questions too that's gonna be kind of random from our chat. As well as some of the panel here. They have their own questions as well, but the gist of it is what I sent you. So there's that. So what's up, Noveen? Like, what is going down?
Real quick, they said that
voice video games premiering at E3.
Hold on. You got it. I say something. I see it picking up. So you must be failing, Emperor. I think Wraith, you're failing. Well, go ahead, Noveen. I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm just saying, just voice and video games premiering at E3. Trying to survive Los Angeles. And having fun. I'm here. Enjoying these interviews.
Okay. I know you've been on a ton of them. I know everybody has pulled you in 1,000 directions. And we're going to stretch Armstrong you a little further as well. So welcome. Super excited to kind of dig deep into your history of voice acting and things like that, because I know it's pretty vast. I did some research too, and I was just like, okay, there's a lot of shit here. All right, so let's just go into that. So we'll get into that right after these other introductions here, but welcome. Next up, we got the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry. What's up, Terry? How are you doing? I know your anger level's at an all-time low, but I just want to make sure you're all right. So what's going on, Terry?
It's going pretty good. I just been, getting by, staying pretty busy. I've just been focused on playing a lot of indie games lately, so mostly just SnowRunner and things. Just waiting for the next big thing to come out. So I'm working on that backlog, I guess. So it's been good.
I know you have the record for the world's biggest backlog, right? Like you got 760 games in your backlog or something like that.
It just keeps getting bigger. It's like I can't keep up.
Terry gonna be 65 years old on her last game and shit. Just barely doing it. She's like, what's this game? Oh shit. It's Outriders. All right, well, welcome, Terry. Glad you are here. Next up, we got Bad Bella. What's up, Bella? I know you've been super hype about this. I saw you send this. You were like,
yes, I'm literally on I have so much energy right now, and I'm just trying to keep it contained. I feel great. I feel great.
Well, that's good.
I've been playing Valorant a little bit, very small amounts, mostly Overwatch, because I'm getting into that game a lot, and I really enjoy it, and I'm way too good at it, so I've just been playing that Like just going in, killing a bunch of people, and then leaving. Like, all right, so it's fun.
All right.
So that's it.
I'm coming to play with you for sure because I need to be carried. So help me out. All right, yeah. Welcome, Bella. Welcome, Bella. Bella, the killer. She's a killer. So make sure you guys check out her stream because she is a killer. If that's what you're looking for. All right. Next up, we got Big Mike. What's up, man? I'm glad you got on a shirt today. I appreciate you, man.
I always got a shirt on.
How you been doing, man? What you been playing, bro?
I haven't been really playing much because I've been stressing and looking for a car and trying to help my sister with her kids and babysitting. So
okay. All right. So
dealing with life, as you say, dealing with life,
Okay, so nothing. Okay.
Exactly.
Right, got it. All right. Well, I hear you, man. Sometimes, you know what? Nothing is better than a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So just chilling, like just kind of just waving the swave wave. You right. Good, man.
There you go.
Good.
I'm riding the wave right now. Just riding the wave.
There it is. I feel you. All right. And next up, we got Brendan, the whole. Oh man, what's up, Brandon? Man, how you doing, bro? How is your Umbrella Corp shot doing? You all right?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, I know your shoulder keeps rotating, man. I'm telling you, you're transforming. So I just want to make sure you're okay, bro.
As I said, the first one I go after is Mike.
Well, good. Because usually in horror movies, we are the ones to die first. So that's good. Break the stereotype. All right. Next up, we got Dave D, a.k.a. Wesley Pipes, a.k.a. Doppelganger, a.k.a. B.K.A. Pretty Brown Betty. What's up, man? What's going on, dude?
This Pretty Brown Betty. I've been playing Apex. What's up, guys? I played a little bit of Apex Legends under my brother. Kind of tasked me with getting into some more PvP stuff. So I've been playing some Apex Legends last night. And of course, I've been playing Outriders and
Outliers. Okay.
And Fantasy Star Online. So just a little bit of here and there.
All right.
In between being a dad, you know how it goes.
David always used that excuse, but I feel like he's been trying to get me to play Outriders again. I gave up on it because it was super bugged. It was just bugged to hell, and I said I refused to play it. And he spent an hour, dude. You have to play it, bro. I mean, I felt like I needed to call the police. I'm like, is he trying to coax me into something? Why is he talking to me like this? But he definitely wanted me to play, so I haven't fucked with it. So I don't know what to tell you, man. But good, David. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you have your cam on, so they can see that I actually do have a twin brother. All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm Dan the Man. I'm the host here at the platform, and I have been playing some Scarlet Nexus. I know Brandon has been playing that too. What's up, Struggle? I see y'all. Star Lord, I see you in chat. Sky Mike. Sky Mike. Okay, you might have to add him, Big Mike. I don't know how I can't add him right now. So okay. And I've also been playing this game called Going Under. It is a roguelike game.
Going Under is amazing.
Yeah, Going Under is so good. And I didn't think I would like it because it looks like a PowerPoint. But but it's good. It's like it actually is like memeing like small startup industry, It's like a huge meme that you're playing. And it's also a roguelike with beat 'em up elements. So it was a little orgasmic, a little bit. It was pretty good, I was like, okay, this is fun. This is fun. So make sure you guys check that out. It's called Going Under. It's on Game Pass right now. So you already know. Now we do have a guest panelist with us today. Sky Mike, what's up, man? Now like I said, he looks like the dude on the front of every novel.
You're gonna keep saying
novels that this lady, it's like dudes with the braids, dark skin, kind of buff. That's what's up, man?
You gonna keep saying that?
Yep, I am, man.
That's strike two. You got one more time.
That's all
But I
right.
appreciate the compliment.
That's all right. That's all right. See, I said you was buff. I could have said you was looking like, you was looking like a comic book dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have got it.
Yeah, I get that too often. I get that too often.
All right. Well, welcome, Sky Mike, man. I'm glad you could pop in. I forgot that I know I wanted the guest panelists on today, so I'm sorry, man. I've been hey, would you rather have the truth or the lie? Okay. All right.
I'm
So
gonna
there
do
it
both.
is. All right. Well, let's get started. Noveen, are you ready to have your life picked on right now by these simple ass questions? You ready?
Do it. Let's do it.
All right. So now I know you probably get this question a lot, but I kind of wanted to ask and just kind of dig deeper into your voice acting career. So like how long have you really been doing this? I know IMDb sometimes fails with listing everything. Have you been doing it longer than like IMDb has it listed?
A little bit. I think a year before that. I've been doing it for about 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Year. So a year of classes, and then I really dove into voice acting. So it was a year of classes, and then I got a voiceover agent in that second year, and I just started booking ever since. And started with some video games, and then some commercial promos, and then my first award show, and it kind of just grew from there. It's been a lot of fun.
You have that voice that kind of like it fits all characters. Like, it's like one of those ones where it's like if we just do a little auto tune and kind of switch it and make it around, like we could just put you on this character, and then we can put you on this one. Because like I was looking at Enchantimals because I know you did some kids TV, and I was like, is that Noveen? Like I was trying to make sure. I was like, let me double check.
Yes, I am Cherished Cheetah on that, and I live in like fields. And so basically, that show is you have they're like humanoid animals, and have a pet of what we are. So since I'm Cherished Cheetah, I have a little mini cheetah. So we voice the character and the little pet that goes around with us.
Really? You got to do both. You got to do and the pet.
Yeah.
So how was it voicing the pet? Like, did you have to literally get lower than how you usually sat just to kind of get the?
Just to make my voice higher. It's like. They're like, all right, we're gonna do sounds now, and I'm like, cool. Like your character's eating a banana, so eat a banana.
Damn, that's great. What up, Struggle? Thank you for that sub. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah. So that's funny as hell. That's like, okay. Let's see, how high can my voice really go? You should have did it deep just to throw those folks off. You should have been like, yeah, like this some weird shit.
And then we would have to have a deep voice contest because I don't think none of y'all mothers gonna beat me.
I would
have that one.
Well, yeah, I don't think she could do it, but I could see you going in there and really trolling. Like that would be amazing if you did that. Just go in there and be like, all right, we're gonna do this today. It's just good.
Hey, that's range. That's range for more opportunities. I'm gonna take that as a plus.
All right. So you have been doing this for a while. That's cool. What's the most entertaining part about voice acting? I know this one isn't on the list, but this is kind of tied into the first question. What's the most entertaining part? What drives you to do that? Is it just because of the voices? You can change them in any way you want, or is it just the money? What is it about?
Me, it's never really about the money for me, because if it was, you could easily make money doing something else instead of getting denied in the entertainment business over and over and over again. But for me, I'm a very dramatic and energetic person. So I love everything that's in the spotlight. So I love being able to go into a studio and read the script and you're acting every day. You're putting on a show every day. And that's what I would do with my cousins when I was younger. I'd always like make my family sit down. I'm like, watch this show that we just came up with. I love being just extra and dramatic, and I think it's so fun.
So you do a lot of improv?
I didn't take a lot of improv. I'm not good at improv on the spot. But like when I'm just out with my friends, I'm just like naturally funny, but I can't like prep to be funny, which is I don't know how that works. It doesn't work.
It makes sense.
I was like, because we just got an improv show going on right now.
No.
Like improv. Oh shit. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hi.
What up, my guy?
Right. Hi.
This is response to you.
Like no, that was kind of a, that was an epic. No, but I get it. So now the other question that I have, and let's go to. This is kind of I don't know if you want to put it out there or not, but what was the absolute worst? Like they hired you for the gig. You got in there, they put you in a room where there was a toilet and a bug on the wall, and they wanted you to do. Have you ever got something like that, or has like all of your gigs been like A1? Like what is the worst if you have one, or have they all been A1?
I would say they've all been A1. I've never had a bad recording experience or a bad voice booking. Like my agents are on top of it. I've always done like really good stuff that I enjoy doing. I have had weird auditions.
Weirdest one.
And weird. I don't remember it exactly, but it's like the script doesn't make sense in the story, so I don't understand the story or the character, so I can portray that. And some of them, I'm just like, I don't understand this. So honestly, I just wing it. I just wing the auditions. I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me. This is not clear at all. There was one where it's like I don't even remember.
It's like one is like this guy owns a bus, and
like they didn't say if the character was like a human or a robot, but they're like it was just so unclear. I was like, all right, I'm about to do this the way I think it should be done, and I'm about to just wing it, so y'all can take it or leave it. But no, not being clear right now, and that happens like 1 in a million. But
so nothing too crazy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but just unclear directions.
It's like, I don't know who this character is. All it says is the word hi 50 times. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. Appreciate that follow. I see you. So, yeah, I know a lot of folks that we've had on that were kind of like voice actors, basically kind of had that same kind of sentiment. Where they didn't really have like a bad experience, but maybe it was more difficult as far as like NDA things or just trying to get the character down. Like there's certain things that were very precise, because I know when we had Britt Barron on, she was saying that for Final Fantasy they were very, very, very specific on like how they wanted the characters and things like that. Was that the same way with you? Like the characters that you had, were a lot of them like very, very specific, or did they kind of like just take your action and say, you know what, she sounds good at the voice, we're just going to use it like how you do it? Were they very specific, or did it give you a little bit of freedom?
Some things are like that, where it's like you audition and they take the voice that you auditioned with and they like that. Some of them they'll like maybe tweak it a little bit and they'll like redirect you. Mm-hmm. But I had one booking. The game is called The Sinking City, and I'm the voice in it. And they were very specific on how they wanted her to sound, because it's not like a modern game. Like it's way back in the day in this like sci-fi futuristic kind of weird world, and they were very specific on how they wanted her to sound. So
that game had me freaked out just a little bit, because that game was super creepy. I played like the beta for that. I was in the beta for that, and I also tested out their demo that they had for that too. And I was just like, okay, I'm a scary ass dude, right? So just anything that it looks like I'm about to go into a dark ass corner, I freaked out. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let me. I was like, no, I don't want to be the one. Not today. Not today.
You be turning up the brightness on that screen?
No, I didn't turn up the brightness. What I do is I turn on the lights in the room. Every light. I cut on the lights. all of that.
Buddy.
Nah, he's lying. He turns that game up far as he can get it.
Dude, you.
And he puts on these sunglasses. He puts on
Brightness
these
on the
sunglasses.
game,
Dude, shut the
brightness
hell
on
up.
the monitor.
Man, fuck y'all. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead to our next question. Now, this one I thought was kind of funny because it's like Groundhog Day, but you're not actually experiencing it. How many times have you watched yourself get bloodied in Friday the 13th, the game? Because
Literally more than I can count. Honestly, and when the trailer came out and my mom showed my grandma, I was like, look what she's doing, because Friday the 13th was the second video game I bought, but it was the first one that was released. And showed my grandma, I was like, yeah, she's in a video game, this is here, watch the trailer. And my grandma's Jamaican, so when she watched it, she said, ooh, lot of mi granddaughter, no. My head chopped off, I'm choking on blood, he's cracking my neck. She said, oh my God.
Because literally, like, you took a like a grass pick to your cheek, like it was like, holy shit.
Now you got me thinking.
Hey, look, dude, there is a compilation video of just your character. It's like 28 minutes long, and it's just your character getting wrecked. I said,
Someone call off work.
I said, you know what? I thought about
just
showing it to you. I thought about showing it to you. I was like, do I really want to like really look at this shit? But it is literally 28 minutes. I swear to God, Noveen, it's 28. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link for it.
She's in shock.
And it is one of the funniest shits you have ever seen, for real though, because it's like, because the music is like funk music. So they got funk music set.
Wow.
And then, it goes drop the beat, and it shows you getting your face smashed into the side of the wall, and it's like
now is it on beat?
It's on that those. There's
It's
parts
on
that are
beat?
on beat, yeah.
Now I gotta watch it.
Time on their hands.
Yeah, someone call off work to edit that video, bro.
Look flattered and scared at the same time.
No,
It's crazy because now you got me thinking.
I'm
You said your brother was
serious. I'm
Jamaican?
serious. Like Friday the 13th has some fucked up kills.
Man, I'm gonna say right now.
Yeah, it's up there. Just type in because you can type in her character and just type in compilation, and it'll automatically come up, and you will see it. It's literally like the first or second video. And it's got funk music timed to the kills and everything. So.
She got me thinking what my Haitian family would start saying. Like, yeah, they would go bonkers if they say, if I were to take your role. Oh, I don't even want to know. Wow.
I'm not showing any more bloody stuff, like at all. I'm like, look at Enchantimals.
Right. Look at it. Don't look at me getting fucking pile drived into a shovel. I need you to look at
Like, oh, God.
Look at Lego Friends. Look, yay, this one is good,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Lego
No. So, have you had a chance to actually like die as yourself, like playing it? Like, have you ever had a chance to like just play the game for a meaty chunk of time and just constantly get wrecked by Jason? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I play. I usually go on and I played with like fans and kind of just like surprise them. And I play. So I have obviously played Vanessa multiple times. I've made it out alive, and I've been
Wrecked.
tortured and crashed. So, both have happened. I've experienced both. I actually played like last week or so, and oh man, Jason. That game scares me too, because you'll play, we'll go around the corner, and all of a sudden Jason's there, and I'll be like screaming in my room. And I'm like, this game! I almost made it. Why?
Jason be cheating, man. Yeah, Jason cheating, man. Because like I swear, you'll run left, hide in the house, and he's like automatically behind you. It's like bullshit. Like where did you?
It's like the movies.
Yeah,
He's supposed to do
where
that.
did you come from? Like did you TP
That's
through
how
the
it
wall?
works.
Like how did this happen?
More than now.
My
Yeah.
man's be instant transmission. Your ass.
Boy, that is scary though. Like I said, I'm a scary ass dude, so I try not to play too many scary games because when you start getting up there in age, your nerves get worse. So it's like I don't know if I have the nerves to do it. I went through a couple games and I'm like, nope, I can't do this shit. I don't need another great.
Game's a lot of fun. Game's a lot of fun. I used to play it.
I
I'd
love
prefer it. I'd prefer it over Dead by Daylight.
Really?
Yeah, I like Friday 13th better than Dead by Daylight.
Dude, Dead by Daylight is so good. What are you doing? I don't know, man. We have to talk about
I've
that
never
after the show. We got to talk about that one after the show, man. All right. So Friday the 13th. All right, let's go somewhere a little happier. Let's get off because we're gonna be back dark when we get to RedFall. But let's go to a happier place. The voice of E, like that shit is historic. Like now, how was that? Like when you received that phone call, right? And they were like, "Hi, Noveen. Hi, I am corporate exec, and I'm calling you today to let you know you got E." How was that mentally for you?
It's nothing you can prepare for. Nothing you can prepare for. My agent had called me. I remember it was like a Saturday morning or something, like 10 a.m. or whatever. And she called me and I was like, hello? She's like, Noveen, are you sitting down right now? I was like, I don't know if I should be excited or scared, but yes, I'm sitting down. She's like, oh my gosh, so I got the news from E! Network. Girl, you are the voice of E! And I didn't know how to react. I was like,
oh shit.
Again?
Like, wait, what can you say?
It's so surreal because like I've only been doing voiceover for like 2 years at that point, maybe. And then all of a sudden I'm the voice of a network. And I didn't realize how huge of a big deal that was until I started talking to like my voiceover peers and started like telling everybody else. And they're like, shit, what? What? I was like, oh, wait, so this is a big, okay, I'm lucky. Got it.
Right.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I had no idea because I'm always so casual with like just stuff I book. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that and I'm grateful. It's cool. But now I understand how big of a deal it is to be like the voice of a network.
You're like in every like ad or like, like anytime somebody turns on the E! Network and they see, something being talked about like a new show or something coming up or maybe a TV show that's being narrated, it's you. Like, it's literally you. Like
It's crazy. I felt like this was like a normal thing that people book, but apparently not.
Hell no, that ain't no normal shit.
No.
I would be
Not at all.
I would walk around like Superman with the giant E with the bag on my chest. And be like, what? Are you like a hero? I'm like, nope, I'm the voice of E. What you know, man? Just with the big ass E right there. I'm right there. I'm telling you.
That's a flex. That's a big flex. You gotta flex with that.
Yeah. Oh, my parents, they would tell everyone when I first became a voice and like you would start hearing my voice on TV. My parents like videotaped every single time I came on. Yeah. Oh. And they're like, they'll videotape it and then they'll send it to me as if I've never seen it or heard it.
But did you
Like
see
you
this
didn't
shit
do it.
you was on? Did you see this shit you was just on?
I was like, who voiced it, Mom?
Yeah, like I did this. I know what it looks like.
So cute though, because they're so proud. It's so cute. I loved it.
That's
so
amazing. They should
That's
be
lovely.
proud. They definitely should be proud because you already know how it is for us in this industry. And I'm glad things are changing for the better because there's a lot more access than what we've had even like 15 years ago, So, hell yeah, I would be proud as shit. You would be mad. If I was your parent, I would be pissing you off every day. Noveen, baby, can you send me that clip that you did? Because I was talking to 16 people.
What else put on YouTube?
My mom has her favorite clips of commercials and promos I voiced. She has her favorite clips. She's like, can you send this to me? I need to send it to so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
Damn
I do that with my moms too.
Yeah, I would be hype as hell. I'd be like, yeah, my daughter. What you mean, my daughter a legend? That's what
A legendary.
You are a legend. Think about it. I mean, you were the voice of E.
Legendary.
Like, I think there was only one other person or two other people before that, right? That were like actually doing like the narration for E. Because I know they usually hire just one person to do it. So I think you took over.
For years.
Yeah.
I know there was a guy named Graham before me, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure who was before him.
Yeah, because I knew it was a male. It was a male before.
Yeah.
And he'd done it for a while, and then they switched everything up. So it's like, hell yeah. You know, it's about time. Let's get with the modern times, you know? Yeah, so that I thought that was just an amazing thing. That's like the big shit to put on your resume. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's like, okay, oh, what's on your resume? Oh, I'm the voice of E.
Yeah. It happens all the time. Like my boyfriend and I will be out and like we'll somehow just be talking to people and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" And like he explains what he does and like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm the voice of E and I just do video games and stuff." They're like, "Wait, what?" Okay, fine, yeah.
It's like, holy
what?
shit. Here's 32 questions you wasn't trying to answer on your date out with your boyfriend. I get it.
Like, just imagine if
Yeah.
I would feel the same way. Like, if my girlfriend, she's not, but if my girlfriend would just randomly come out like, "Yeah, I'm the descendant of Bruce Lee," I'm like, "Excuse me, what?
That shit would be hype. I would
Why
actually,
aren't you teaching me these things now?"
I would try to test folks. I'd be like, you know, my wife is Bruce Lee cousin, right? I would try to test folks. I'm like, what up, bro? What's happening? Move, bro. Move out the way, man. What's up?
If she would randomly come up with something like that, I would. Oh man, I'm doing my absolute best to make sure that we stay together.
Does he kind of freak out? Like let me ask you this. I'm kind of skipping ahead just a little bit, but I kind of want to ask you about your man. Was he tripping with that announcement at E3? I don't want to get too deep into that, but like, did he trip about that? Was he like, holy shit, it's going down? Or
Yeah, we were out at lunch and my phone started going off with Twitter notifications and I was like, oh, it's probably someone just liking stuff or whatever. But like it continued to go off.
It was like bling, bling, bling.
What is going on? And then I found I was like, oh, E3 finally premiered the trailer. It's all going insane. And my mind, like, when crazy stuff happened, I'm just like, it takes me a minute to like absorb what's happening. My boyfriend's like, oh my God, do you understand this? Okay, you have that manager mindset. So he's like, okay, you need to like unprivate yourself here. You need to like, like on top of it. And I'm like, okay, let's
All right, so turn off DMs.
top of it. I'm like, I'm so glad I have you because I have no idea what I'm doing. Doing this.
Damn. Now, did you have now? Just I'm gonna jump back to E. Now, have you ever been to the headquarters? Like, have you been to the headquarters for E? Like, how was that? Like, did you walk in there and have to sign a blood oath? I always ask this. How was that? Like Illuminati style look, or like is it some regular shit? Like, how was that?
I actually have been to the headquarters, here in Los Angeles. I actually recorded the first 2 months of my E-time there with them in the studio. So I got to meet all the producers and all the higher-ups and everything like that. And they were just so nice and so grateful to have me. And even during Christmas time, I brought them little goodies to share around the office. And they're a lot of fun. It's really nice. It's a cool environment. But it's just amazing because they're like in this high-rise building and you're overlooking all of Los Angeles. And I was like, whoa, okay.
You feel like Tony Stark?
You know what? She motivated me. I'm going to put in the application.
I guess, you know, like I said, if you do need box art, he will fit the bill if you need that box art.
Nice.
So now, I know I've been asking you a lot about E, but it's just kind of fascinating because, you know, E has like been around forever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a channel, just a cable channel since time immemorial. You know, things change over the years, technology and all this stuff. So, you know, this is kind of a crazy question. What is the craziest thing you had to narrate? Because I know you do a lot of like true stories, right? Like, which one of those was one that kind of had you like, what the fuck? Like, which one of those had you in that mindset?
So this episode is not out yet. I'm sure they're releasing it sometime soon within the next few months because they're spreading all these episodes out. But I had to narrate the story behind Victoria's Secret.
Oh shit!
Okay, Victoria's Secret is created by two men.
Really?
Two men. Their backstory. I really don't want to buy anything from Victoria's Secret ever again.
What?
Is it that bad? Wait, hold on. Is it like some racist stuff?
Insane. It's Les Wexner and one other guy. I forget his name. But it's founded by two men, and it's just. I mean, some of the stuff you kind of already know because it's already out there. How like they treated women and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But oh my! I'm just like I'm never buying anything from Victoria's Secret.
Wow. What?
Oh, you know, now I gotta see it.
Scandal. They just go like more in depth with what they can talk about, and this episode has bounced back and forth from like the legal team because it's like you can say this, you can't say that, do not say this. It's like, oh my god,
shit. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know. I knew that there were some sweaty dudes who had their hand in Victoria's Secret, but I didn't know it was like that. Like, is there racist shit too, or?
No, not so much.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay,
it's mainly just.
So it's all sexism, no racism. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Lots
Yeah.
of
Well,
that.
damn. That's kind of tragedy. That's like, it's amazing to kind of like when you dig deep into these companies and kind of find out like how their founders were. It's like some of it surprises you, some of it does kind of upset you and kind of makes you think, you know what? Not supporting that shit. It's like how could I? It's like how could you?
I could definitely name some places.
Like they'll give me the script beforehand, and I kind of just skim through it, and then once we start recording it, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, this happened? Wait, he?" And I'm like, oh my gosh! So the director on there, Elisa, she and I were just like, "This is so fucked up."
Wow! Now you know I gotta see it now.
I'm in there.
I gotta see it now. I got E put up on my my RSS feed, so whenever it pops up new stuff, so I can see it.
Hey, go ahead and send that link. You already know.
You already know. I got you. I'm gonna link you, fam. I'm gonna link you. All right. Now, let's jump back to children's TV, because I know children's TV is a different animal altogether. No pun intended. But so like, do you enjoy doing kids TV? Because I know kids TV can kind of, I don't know, you see a lot of people when they do a lot of children's stuff, they come out like with like saggy eyes and stuff because of how they have to restrain themselves. Is that something that you enjoy? Like, is that comes freely for you, or do you kind of like, I need something with a few more X's and R's in it? Like
It comes totally freely for me. So for me, I'm a huge fan of Disney. Love Disney, everything about it. So I still have that like childlike mindset, just having fun, like find the good in everything. And doing children's stuff was totally easy and fun. Like, and they make it a fun environment because it's like we're doing it for children. And I actually had to voice a few children's books. And there was one where we went through the entire alphabet, but it was like an animal for each letter.
Really?
But for the you had to make a sound for each letter. So literally the whole recording, I'm just like, L is for lion.
What I want to hear is Z as in zebra. What does a zebra sound like?
I don't even know. I think we're just noises. Like,
Good question.
It's like it's like an auto-tuned horse, probably. Like, I don't know what they sound
I
like.
definitely had to do a horse. I remember.
That's a good question.
But that's a good question. Have you ever heard a zebra say anything? Right?
Yeah. What do they say?
Usually zebras is like animated and they're like, "What up, fam?" Like they're already there,
I know what they sound like. They sound like Chris Rock from Madagascar. Ain't that right?
There you go. Right.
Every time I put my stuff down, let me tell you about this right here. I'm Chris Rock as an animal. I get it.
That's a good question. I'm over here looking up the sounds of frogs when they get licked by dogs on the back, and
I don't know what you on, man.
They don't sound like they croaking. They don't sound like they croaking. I swear, they sound like you stepping on a squeaky toy.
They sound like a donkey to me.
They had their actual sound in The Lion King. They used the real sound of a zebra in The Lion King.
What was that?
Sounds
Hold
like
on, Terry.
Almost like,
Terry,
I can't do
Terry,
it.
can you do that sound for us? Can you do that
No,
sound?
I cannot reproduce the sound.
What thing you're talking about?
It's a high pitch, kind of laughing, kind of like winny sound.
So it's like like
That
that.
sounds like they're laughing. It kind of sounds like they're laughing.
Yeah, it sounds like they're laughing, but also like a crossover, like a donkey laughing.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like a donkey, dude. No.
Yeah, I don't know what Big Mike's talking about. He's failing.
Okay.
But okay, all right. Because like I said, usually a lot of children's TV is just, I don't know what it is, but sometimes it does it just destroys people. I don't know what it is. You always see like these child stars and stuff like that when they do a lot of children's TV, and then 10 years later, it's like their eyes is sunk in and they already pissed, and it's like, yeah, okay. I've always just wanted to ask that question, but I guess it's not everybody. A lot of people kind of they just make it, and it's something that they have a huge career out of. Now, let me ask you this: if you had to choose, say they gave you a choice, they said, you know what, Noveen, we're gonna give you $20 million of a career, right? But we need you to choose. It's either going to be more mature rated stuff or it's going to be children's TV. Which one would you choose?
Children's TV all the way.
What?
TV. Because yes, they do have adult TV shows and stuff,
Right.
but you make so much more bank on children's stuff.
Really?
He's not wrong.
No
Pay the
doubt.
kids to get their parents to buy them these toys, that TV show.
Them royalties.
My parents will give in just to shut the kids up.
Holy shit.
Them royalties.
This is all
They'll
facts.
make money for any kind of brands. If you target kids, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That 20 mil plus.
I'm about to open up a kids channel.
That's the reason why Disney's so big.
Right.
I'm about to open up a kids. Gonna be the kids platform. It's gonna be called the
Kids
kids platform
platform.
channel, and it's just gonna be all like, hey, it's gonna be a lot of that. Yeah.
I mean,
Run it.
I can't.
I mean, it's like Nintendo. I mean, they target the kids a lot. That's what Nintendo does.
I know, and I know Nintendo usually is just never have no money. They always they just print money. So I guess
Nintendo.
I mean, it's like every time a Nintendo game comes across on a TV commercial, my nephew, he's 8 years old. He's like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I gotta have that. He goes, Mom, will you buy that? Uncle Mike, will you buy that for me? I'm like, chill.
Yeah, exactly.
you better buy it, bro.
Nintendo
See,
single-handedly.
the problem with that is it's not just attacking the kid, or not attacking, directing it to the kids, but it's directing to the kid in me, because I am really that same way. Okay, hey, if I see another Sonic the Hedgehog game from Nintendo or Sega, I'm banking my money on that, bro. I don't care if it's gonna be bad. I am a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, so I'm gonna go for it.
It don't feel too bad.
If
I mean,
Noveen was to, I was gonna say, if Noveen was to do a character in Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm still gonna put my money towards it.
Dave understands. I mean, he used to be his kids used to be huge into Fortnite, and he would spend I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
He never
on
did that.
Fortnite.
You're lying, dude. You're lying.
No,
You are super lying.
he used to buy tons of dances on Fortnite. Dave even said he.
David, you spent hundreds of dollars. David,
He left.
Yeah, he left.
He laughed.
that's
Damn,
super,
see?
that's super. Yeah,
You knew that question was coming.
You might be right.
Get out of here! I guess I gotta get out of here.
You might be right. Maybe his internet bill was due. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand the target of the kids, because it is a huge money bank.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the marketing team for Nintendo though, because they're geniuses, because they found a way to market cardboard to children.
I know.
And it worked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
they
the
did.
Switch.
Noveen,
Yeah.
yes, they
Yeah,
did.
that Nintendo Labo, they literally they're selling cardboard to kids for like $50 a pop.
It is.
Yep.
Just cardboard.
What?
Just folded cardboard. 50
Yep.
bucks. Yep.
Nintendo. It's Nintendo.
It's called Nintendo Labo.
Makes sense.
I would just take.
Look at Noveen.
We're done here, Noveen. I looked it up. It's a legit thing from Nintendo. Cardboard.
$50.
Cardboard.
They put cardboard in the box. They're like, yo, you can fold this cardboard, you can make glasses, and it's
50
$50.
50 bucks.
$50.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yes.
back, Dave. Welcome back, Dave.
Yes.
Yes.
50 whole
Nintendo.
ass
Nintendo.
dollars.
I don't understand. And people actually bought it. I'm like, we could make this at home.
I don't understand that.
Just
That's
threw
weird.
cardboard away, like,
Yeah, they
right?
flipping and
Cardboard.
folding it and ripping it, and it's like, hey kids, do you want to spend 50 bucks on a cardboard with eyes on it? You know,
That takes away the craftsmanship in me because like I don't have to make it. I have to buy it. I have to work extra hours to buy it.
no.
$50 though.
You get you a knife.
Nintendo.
Get you a knife.
That's the
Get a
cheap stuff for
cardboard.
50.
Cut 2
Some
holes in
over
it.
100.
Profit. You know what
That's
I'm
like
saying?
that.
But you
Oh,
use a shoebox.
is she looking it up? She's looking it up.
Yeah, Nintendo Labo. Yep. It's called
That's what I was
Nintendo.
looking for.
Yes.
It's called Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, Nintendo Labo.
Hey,
I know.
see, they got the people all in these still pictures looking all happy, like,
I know. What I'm saying.
See, here's the thing.
That $50 cardboard.
They have to get paid extra to smile.
Yeah, they do.
Type shit. Like they had to get paid extra.
I think they even did like a Nintendo Labo VR with Ariana Grande, and she was like playing on the piano and everything, like in VR,
But it's
like
like-
a cardboard VR.
It's like
I'm like, what?
that shit was so stupid.
Huh?
Hold on, am I really looking at this? There's a arcade cabinet version. that
Yes, there
someone
is.
created.
Yes,
Yeah.
of the
this thing is
cardboard.
80
$80
on
bucks.
Nintendo. 80.
So Noveen, with all that RedFall money, you gonna buy us all one here?
Or I will make it myself. I will make it for y'all. That is too much.
He's all begging for y'all. That's pretty much.
Actually, that one might be better. I'd be like, shit, this one was made by Noveen. This ain't no bought one. You know what I'm saying? This one is crafted.
Legendary, cussed by a goddess.
Right, there it is. All right, well let's do this. I want to do the trailer for Redfall first, and then after we watch the trailer, then we will pick your brain about it. So let me pull this up for you here, and then you should be able to see this in Discord too. You should see it as well.
Yeah, just click where it says watch stream and you'll be able to see it.
Yep. And let's go ahead and blow this up for chat as well so they can peep it. And this is also our reactions trailer too. So a double duty. So it's our reactions as well as the
Oh my
actual
gosh.
trailer.
I'm gonna be so loud in this one.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have to say it, Bella. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm so excited. Okay.
All right. So let's pull this up. All right, chat should see it too. You should be able to see it in Discord. And let's get it.
Play. Before I go,
Oh man.
there's one more thing.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What?
At this brand
I can't
new
see it in
Yeah, I
Discord.
can't see it
Okay.
either. It says
Just
stream
says stream
pause.
pause.
Dan has minimized the
Okay.
application.
No, it should
Prey
be good now.
And Dishonored.
It says paused on your
They're showing
our end of
Deathloop.
Discord.
Yeah.
It says pause on-
Oh, whoa, whoa.
No,
Yeah.
not from what
It's
what I
showing
read
on Twitch
online.
just fine.
And like
It might not have.
Starfield, this
There it is.
game
It should do it now.
No, they
There
said
it is.
like
There it
Starfield,
is.
this will be an Xbox
There it is, there.
exclusive. So there you go. Sony is not.
Guys,
Right.
Yes.
Look at the graphics, bro.
What's this?
This is definitely Deathloop. This is Deathloop.
Is it?
No, because
Oh my
Deathloop.
gosh.
We
No,
didn't know what because this was at
PlayStation.
first, Noveen. Wait, no, Deathloop
This
did
is
not have
Deathloop.
magic like that. So this is not Deathloop.
It just
Well,
said
Arcane-
Arcane and Bethesda. They're doing Deathloop,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah, but it's also coming out on PlayStation. Deathloop is. This is not.
Arcane had an unannounced project that they've been working on.
This is not Deathloop.
Yeah, so many lives were lost. So many lives were lost from Gary.
Shh.
Man, what the fuck?
That girl's hair was fantastic, though. I gotta say that. She looks great.
Very well detailed.
What's this? What is it? Show
Whatever
me.
it is, I'm down.
They
for
said
it.
an open world co-op shooter.
Well, I already like it so far.
Invisibility.
Sleep tight.
I'm better not be zombies. Oh no, that might.
Right, because they shooting back.
If I get to choose, I'm being curly cute. Curly cute? Oh my god.
What's Horizon?
Whoa! Dibs.
Oh my gosh. Vampires.
What the fuck?
Well, I thought that was.
Damn.
All right, this is a little bit of that because it's like 5 minutes long. But yeah, so you okay? Because it seems like you in a badass situation right now, Noveen. It seems like your situation is pretty horrible. You went from Friday the 13th to like straight up vampires. Like what?
I love it.
So that event, E3, I know you said you and your boyfriend were chilling when you started getting 1,000 notifications. Now, after the fact, after the dust has settled and you saw all of the positive feedback, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about the hype for Redfall right now?
It's pretty surreal, but it's overwhelming. I'm so happy that people are perceiving it in such a positive and like energetic, awesome kind of way. It's really awesome to see that because when you do video games, you never really know how people are going to perceive it. If they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this looks awesome, let's do it. Or like, this looks stupid. Like, we've already done that before. It doesn't look exciting. I'm not even going to try. So I'm so happy that people are like stoked about this game to come out, especially that like we have a black female representing the right way in this game.
Please.
And she's lead. Yes. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Now, I know you said you can't talk about the gameplay and stuff like that, right? But I just got one question. Have you had a chance to see what the hair looks like from the trailer to what it looks like actually? Like, is the hair still good? Like, do you still give a seal of approval on that? Or can I get that?
I mean, I can't really say.
You always ask.
Hey man, you gotta.
He always asks that the NDA question. I'm like, you can't ask that, Danny. Me tell him all the time.
My gosh.
Personal letters,
All right, I get it.
You gotta put that bid in.
Listen, you never know. Closed mouths don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta try. Try it every now and again. But okay, but now let me say something. That trailer was so damn hype at the end because it's like usually it's always like we have one more thing to show you. And then they cut, and it's the big ass announcement, and it was just like huge game for Xbox, Xbox exclusive, Xbox and PC, I should say, exclusive. Man, how was it like working on this? Like, how was it like working with just Xbox and Arcane in general? How was that?
Dope. They're really awesome people. It was so fun in the studio. It was like casually, you just go in, you got like your tea and everything you need for voiceover, take your little breaks in between, and we just kind of like chat. There was one time we actually recorded close to Valentine's Day, and we all got like close and excited to kind of see each other each voice recording session, that I made like little like goodie bags for them for Valentine's Day to be like, I appreciate you. This is awesome, and they all loved it. It was so much fun. They're an awesome group of people, and we recorded this over a few months, like last year. It was course of a few months. So
nice.
Did they have a sniper rifle aimed at like your crib so you wouldn't say nothing about it? Like,
really keeping it so low key.
Right? They're like, we love you, Noveen. And they just like, she's like, no.
But
zip my
now, was it just the voiceover you get, or was there any mocap involved at any point?
There was mocap. We did facial mocap.
Facial mocap. Okay, I figured everything was really
okay. So the expressions and the
sense.
vocals are you. So those are your expressions, your vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the little dots all over our face, and then the headgear with the camera, like literally in your face. So it's like anything that you did, like the video and the sound people, they could see it on their monitors, like just our face, just like that. I'm like, I hope we sneeze and that ends up in the game.
Oh wow.
So they just
So wasted.
let's just put the
Right?
sneeze in, like fucking. Let's just put the sneeze in.
Like, rub my allergies and kick in that thing.
I can't wait to get into mocap myself. It's gonna be fun. Man.
You know, I heard mocap can be difficult though, just because of how long you have to put yourself through it. Was that difficult to kind of do some of that face capture stuff? Like, did you have to eat like that too, and like not remove it for like 15 hours, or did they give you a break to do it?
Well, yeah, we had to eat before, and then we'll eat after. But like during it, we could have water, but it was really awkward to like do it when it was like. Or we just simply have a straw. But facial mocap is just kind of easy because it's just your facial features, whatever you're doing with your face. But I did do full body mocap for one video game, which isn't out yet. And that was a full-on like bodysuit, headgear kind of thing. And when it was like break time, we had to like cover up so we didn't like mess any of that up.
Yeah. Like $50,000 worth of equipment on your body, you don't want to mess it up with some ketchup. I feel you on that.
And I did facial mocap also for Red Dead 2. That was my first mocap.
Because you were just like one of the NPCs, right? In the game, right?
One of the citizens, pedestrians, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that too.
That's
like,
pretty cool.
Shit.
Wait a minute.
That is awesome.
Wait a minute. That was your first gig?
Red Dead 2 was my first
Red
video
Dead
game.
Redemption is so fucking big. Like Red
Why
Dead
did you
Redemption
casually
is
said that?
gigantic.
Wait a minute. Just threw that out like that was casual. Yeah, my first game was a Rockstar exclusive, top of the line. It's not. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute. That's big.
That is gigantic. That is gigantic. Because we're talking Rockstar Games. That's one of their flagship franchises, which is Red Dead Redemption. And they only had one sequel, which is Red Dead Redemption 2. And, you were in that. And that's super historic. Because it's really hard to kind of get into, Rockstar's building and all that shit, So for them, because they're all super secretive, when they're working on projects. So for that to go down, that's like amazing.
I had an NDA for that, so we couldn't say anything about it.
I know you couldn't.
No, and the thing is, when I recorded it and booked it, I still didn't know it was Red Dead. It was like secret name. We couldn't say anything, and then it was like a year or so later, 2 years later, that I found out what it was because it showed up on my IMDb, and I was like, "That's what I did." Okay, cool. Like,
it's just casually put a fucking award-winning game on your IMDb.
Right, just like
Just popped up there.
Yeah, I'm just, I was in an award-winning game. It was my first, but I haven't had their first video game.
No,
come on, Star.
I do have a question about the characters, and I wanted to ask you about Layla because I know Layla's probably a mixture of like you and probably other characters that you've played in the past, maybe future characters that you would like to play. So what is the background of Layla? Is she just automatically a badass? Does she have a bad upbringing? Is she too hood? Like, what is it? What's up with Layla?
So basically, Layla was a student and she was going to school at RedFall Tech University, and she was studying biomedical engineering, and internship at Avon Therapeutics, and there with some people and stuff, something happened, and then she woke up and she had these telekinetic powers and red falls and chaos and shit is happening. That's all I can give you. That's the basics.
You know what? I am so glad that her background makes her like a mental badass. Like somebody that could save the world not with just brawn, but with straight mental. Brains over brawn all day.
Right.
And like for her to be in that field, maybe she can. Maybe that's part. I don't want to get into any specifics, but that would be kind of dope if that's kind of like her thing where she's trying to save the world from vampires, right? Because vampires is considered a disease, vampirism. And since she's in that field, seems like it would help out tremendously. To fight, because she would know kind of like how to deal with blood and all that stuff. So I don't want to get into. I know your NDA is creeping up behind you. I see it, but
piece of paper that's like putting their hands on their shoulder.
I seen a laser kind of aim at the wall, so to make sure that. Now your cast as well. Are they just as diverse a background as your background is in the game? Like, are they the same kind of like they have this thing and they're all kind of brought together? Like, what's up with the other cast?
Yeah, they're definitely diverse. Remy de la Rosa, she is Puerto Rican, and she is a combat engineer. So she has those skills in surviving RedFall, and then she also has a little kind of like a little machine thing that kind of follows her around called Bribon. And he definitely helps out as well to kind of like tackle crazy stuff if they can't like literally be there in the forefront or like catch their back. And then we have Devinder, and he is a like paranormal investigator. He's like a really famous one. So he always has his little camera with him, and he's just like capturing every little thing that we come across. He's like, in the end, if we survive or if we don't, someone has this on camera that we can show. We can show what happened to RedFall and the chaos that ensued. So he's capturing everything, which is really good to have. And then we have Jacob, who is an ex-military guy, and he was actually sent in to RedFall right before the sun had blacked out. So he got separated from his group, the military group, and now all four of us are together, and he has a little raven tune, a little vampiric eye.
I saw that.
We all have little things about us, and we're all together, and we're just trying to survive and beat these vampires. So it's a little bit about us, and of course, I have like the telekinetic powers and like my own. So I can just build elevators and stuff like that.
That's what the hell I want to do. Listen, the hype for Layla is real. Like literally, that's super badass character. You know what I'm saying? Like, black folks physics, check. Looks good, right? Telekinetic powers, check. Extra smart, check. Black girl magic, check. Like it's like popping, like she's a cutie pie too, and like all of that is like amazing, and I love it that they did that. Salute to Arcane Studios, because you already know, inclusion is key, and diversity always wins. And I'm glad that they're doing something like this, because it's just not much. It's surprisingly not much. You would think that how open everything is nowadays, that there would be more projects this diverse, but it's not, actually. I mean, it's getting there. I say we're getting there. We're definitely better than where we were. And I love it for that. I love Arcane for that. And they've always kind of been real open to diversity. I mean, if you look at all of the games they've done, they've always made sure that everything was represented. And, and at least everything was represented correctly. No stereotype bullshit, none of that. It's all represented correctly, and I love that. Absolutely love that. Now, the pandemic. I know pandemic is, you can't really say that word without getting demonetized, but I don't care, because I do want to ask about it. So how has that affected things with the game? Was that kind of a tumultuous moment, because I know we're kind of getting past it right now, but how was that for you and doing the game?
Well, we've been recording the game for a while, and the game was actually supposed to premiere at E3 last year. That's supposed to premiere and come out with the trailer and all of that. But of course, the pandemic happened in March, and we were actually all supposed to be there. The cast, we were all supposed to be there. Me, Kamal, who does voice Devinder, Yana, who voices Remy, and then Yuri Lowenthal, who voices Jacob. We were all supposed to be there in person to unveil the video game, and the pandemic basically shut everything down. So Arcane and all of us, we had more time basically to dive back into the game, fix whatever we need to fix, change whatever they thought needed to be changed, and then finally they're able to present it this year at this year's E3. So that's the only kind of setback that we had because we were ready for last year.
Did Arcane ever say, "Here, say this," and it was some shit you were like, "Hell no, I'm not saying that," or has it all been supported? Like, have you ever had that moment?
The opposite. It's always such awesome stuff, and like, of course, I can relate to Layla. So the sass comes out. So there's sassy lines. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this. We are good here, guys. Like, listen to the trailer.
Yeah.
You can hear some of the sass in it. Like, so it was always a lot of fun in the studio, and yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I noticed that too in the trailer that she comes off as super confident. Layla does. And I love that. She's not like somebody who's like fucking terrified in a corner, needing the help of some dude, some dude to come save, the same old shit. But she's definitely at the forefront. She's like lead of everything. She's leader of the group. She's damn near the smartest out of everybody.
You see, they got her right in the front here.
Right in the middle.
They got her right in the front.
Her, like, right
she's
there.
the only one with the powers that count. Look, I'm hating now. You know what I'm saying?
Powers that count.
Because who would you rather have on your side, right? Like, would you rather have, like, me, right, who's trash, or somebody who can, like, literally build buildings with, like, telekinetic powers? Just drop a whole building on their ass, Like, literally. Like, can I get that, love? Can I get that?
You a whole X-Men.
Right.
Middle, if you notice, too. So that's more female empowerment right there.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Right in the middle.
Yeah, it's right in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. It's the focus. It's the
middle.
forefront. And I love that. Because, I'm going to be honest with you. There is a huge stigma. This is some industry stuff, too. And I don't understand why. But having women on the box art, like having them featured as on the cover. None of us here are like this, but we've read stories and covered stories where it's just absolutely incels who are super pissed about it. They feel like it's like pandering or whatever they want to call it. Have you had to deal with any of that since this was released? Like, have you had any like negativity where they like, oh, okay, they're pushing the black agenda? Because you know how they always you look in those comment sections and you instantly see those I call them Trump tards, but you instantly see those dudes who are like, okay, of course, black protagonists because Arcane is pandering to blah blah. Have you ran into any of that?
Very rarely. There might have been like one or two that I saw, and I completely ignored them. And then, of course, all the other commenters and fans on Twitter will shut them down immediately. 99% supportive, even of all people of color who are supporting that, because they see that too, that this is not a common thing. And the fact that it's finally out there and we're like showing that, okay, we can be a lead too. We're smart too. We can do all this stuff too. They're so supportive of that. So it's been really great feedback.
I love that. I'm so happy for you for that because I was hoping that you weren't going through bullshit because you know how the internet is. But I'm super happy that it's been super positive, and I really do love that. That it's been a real, and like I said, once we seen it here, we've been hype ever since. We were like, holy shit, we gotta get our hands on that. I mean,
I know Bad Bella was like, I got dibs out the game. We was like, but if we playing, I want to play her too.
Nah.
Right, Bella.
You definitely ain't getting first dibs, Bella.
The minute she popped on the screen. Right.
What?
You remember the minute she popped on the screen? I've always said if I ever had powers, it would be telekinesis. Then she pops up and then has the sass and the powers. I'm like, that's my.
Okay, but you're not gonna play as her first. It's gonna be me.
Right. That's
It's gonna be me.
I'm playing her first.
Like, do you realize? Like,
you see this argument going down?
I'm playing her first. I'm playing her first. I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
Right. I think Noveen actually get to play her
Let's ask the
first.
chat. Let's ask. Hey, Dan, go ahead and ask the chat if Bella should get first dibs.
All right,
Ask the chat.
Chat. Put a one. Put a one if Bella should get it. Put a 2 if Sky Mike should get it. Put a 1 if Bella should get it. Put a 2 if Sky Mike should get it.
One.
And put a 3 if I should get it. Because I'm already
I'm already looking at the chat. Y'all got no love for me. What did y'all do this? Like,
Yes.
Why would I vote for Mike?
That's true. I have to vote for Bella, too. I have to vote for Bella.
Yeah, I voted for Bella. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I had to go with Bella, man. Bella got to play it first, man.
You know what?
Homie, but we got to go for Bella.
Listen,
man.
you know what? Tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a 1 in the chat. There you go, Bella. You happy now? No, I'm not taking you on no more Waffle House. I'm not taking you on no more Waffle House.
There you go. That's fine.
All right. Let's reel it.
Already.
Reel it. All right. So now, Noveen. Now this is the question.
Family members are already off the game.
Shut up, David. All right. This is a question I always ask. And I try to get away with it all the time. And I'm going to ask it. Every celeb that we have had on, I'm going to ask it. I know people hate when I ask this question. I don't care. We got one time we did get a scoop, even though I had to delete it. But I'm also going to ask future projects. Is there any future projects?
Oh, yeah. She about to cut it off. She about to cut it off.
She's like, bye, guys. I got to go.
Is there any future projects that you can, I would say you don't have to give us the name of it. Can you give us kind of like the medium that it's going to be in? Like, do you have a book coming out? Do you have any more games coming out? You don't have to get specific.
Well, I do have a game coming out, the one that I had full mocap for.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know when that's going to come out yet because we don't have a date, but this is one of those video games that takes like years to make. So I guess I'll just wait.
Grand Theft Auto 6 confirmed. Look. No, I'm just playing.
What you say?
Yeah, you took a word to just say.
What was it?
Grand
What'd
Theft
you say,
Auto,
Dan?
she just said Grand Theft Auto 6. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that too because she said years to make.
That takes years to make, right? That takes years to make.
And they just pushed it back even further.
It's
You
either,
know, we're gonna look forward to playing you on Grand Theft Auto 6, Noveen. That is gonna be so awesome, man. That is gonna be super
man, I
awesome.
appreciate that. All right, Noveen, we'll catch up with you. No, I'm just playing.
I know all y'all off. Way off. I know what the game is. It's not that. I would love to be in a
Is it
Grand Theft Auto.
a open world Enchantimals RPG?
Imagine.
Could you
But
imagine?
that's the game I have right now that's coming out whenever it decides to come out. I had 2 McDonald's radio spots that came out as well recently, which is awesome. It's my first McDonald's spot that I got. So I did get to do the ba-da-ba-ba-ba, which
That's
is
what I'm
awesome.
talking about.
So cool.
I love it.
Yes. And
I was
then-
actually,
Go ahead.
I was actually just got done watching where you did your live reaction on Ellen when you won a car. That is amazing.
I saw that too.
Did you see it, Danny?
I was going to ask her about that. So, like, what's up with Ellen? Like,
I was like,
hold on, you know, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm pull it up for chat so they can see it too.
I got the video if you want to
I got it
watch it
already
there.
queued up. I already got it queued up because that was
Oh,
one-
okay, cool.
Yeah, I was
Ready.
I was gonna. Yeah, I was already ready to go.
I got it.
Because you know, of course, I like embarrassing our guests.
Right.
So let's go ahead.
It's because you thought you were just going to be in
I
the
haven't
audience.
watched this in so long. Oh
All right,
gosh.
let's pull this.
If you want to know my personality, just watch me on Ellen. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
All right, let's pull this up for chat too so they can see it.
Oh my God, I could never.
All right, here we go.
And
Yeah, I was like, this is great. I get to be in the audience again. Just so good to see you
we
again.
wanted to talk to you actually this time. So your reaction was so great. And then what did you spend the money on in the gift shop?
I spent it on hats, candles, sweatpants, a T-shirt, other T-shirts, Ellen socks, and Ellen underwear.
Oh, good. You got
So
the
like
underwear.
everything in the store. One of everything.
You have just about everything
Yes.
now, the entire outfit. And I heard, how long were you waiting for tickets for the show?
years. I've been trying for years to get the tickets, and it's been very difficult, but I've been very fortunate to finally get in.
So you moved from Connecticut to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
To do what?
I moved from Connecticut to Los Angeles for school. And I moved over here for school. My parents eventually followed me, and I've been out here working at the Dolby Theater, doing tours and doing ushering and doing different events.
Right.
I work the Oscars, and I'm so upset that I missed you, but I hope you come back.
Oh, well, you never know. So how do you get around here in Los Angeles?
I take the bus and the subway everywhere. I used
Damn, Noveen. So do you still take the bus?
No, because if you saw at the end
That's
of
right,
the
because you
episode-
won that car. That's right.
Don't tell. Let her get to the video.
Hold on, let me. I'm trying to move. I get this fly. This fucking.
It's like towards the end.
Let's do.
that's what
Here
I'm
it is.
like.
Here it is.
So-
Right here. Here it is. There it is.
Noveen, why don't you come back down here one more time? Yeah, you did a great job with that promo, so I want you to do another promo, but I am not going to do it. It's not
Also,
for the
I
Ellen
still
Shop,
remember all the
and
words
you're going to
to
do it
this.
all by yourself, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Noveen, and I'm here to talk to you about Chevy. Chevrolet is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row. The 2017 Equinox is perfect if you got a family or if you're a hard-working post-grad student like me. Plus, it's stylish and full of amazing technology. Now, why am I
love
telling
that.
you all of this? Because I'm giving me the car that's behind me
She got you. Yeah. She broke character quick. She can't learn it.
You could see the moment when she realized what she was saying. It was just like.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's what's up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That
that is a nice car though.
So, like, did you like pass out after the cameras went out? Like, how was that?
It was like, oh my gosh. Because when you're on Ellen, like, or any kind of like, you're put on the spot, and I'm pretty good with being put on the spot, but like, Ellen's the type of person that likes to surprise you with things. Because they told me I was coming back for a whole different thing, because I had an episode before that. But this was, it's like, and I wasn't being expected. First of all, I didn't expect to be called down to do that whole interview, like, in the chairs at all. Because like I said, they told me that I was coming there to do a little mini commercial to talk about what I bought with the gift card she gave me in the first episode. Clearly, that's not what I was there to talk about.
She fooled you.
Not with that. They put me back in the audience, and then just now when Ellen was like, oh, you know what, we have one more surprise, one more thing to do, Noveen, come back down. They didn't tell me I was doing that either, so I'm like running down the stairs like this, which I'm glad they cut out.
I actually saw the thumbnail of that. I saw the thumbnail of that doing this.
Like, oh, go ahead and read teleprompter, and that's where my voiceover skills came in handy, because
Hell yeah.
on the spot. So I had no idea. She said it was a promo about Chevy, but that still went over my head, and I was like, okay, cool. Let me just read the thing.
Think nothing of it.
Clicked to me that, like, Ellen gives away cars every now and then. Maybe she's giving you cars and you're talking about Chevy. No, that didn't happen because there was so much going on that she kept surprising me. My brain could not keep up.
I know you were tripping.
Yes, at the end when she was like, oh, when I was like, oh, why am I talking about Chevy? Because Ellen's giving me the car that's behind me. That's when it clicked. And I remember she like took the mic from me, turned me around, and then there was my car opening in the doors.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Man, that's lovely.
It's so beautiful.
That was awesome. That was
I
awesome.
would have just drove off right there, like, all right,
She
Ellen, I'll holler at you.
Jab the show.
I ain't gonna hold you. Had that been me, I probably would have just said it like I wouldn't have broke character. I would have just been like, because Ellen's still giving me that car, and I was like, wait, what? you solely Ellen's giving me the car? What? No, I would have kept it going. I would have still not think anything of it. That was incredible. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You.
That's amazing. Amazing. Noveen. You already know.
Yeah.
Sadly, we are at the end of the interview. Oh, I'm sad. I'm about to tear up. I'm about to cry right now.
No.
Some of us ask questions, Danny.
I know. That was the more structured interview portion. That's what I said. You know.
Okay.
So we're still back happy. All right. So now questions from our panel. Questions from chat. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask.
I'll go first.
Questions.
Go ahead, Bella.
Yeah,
I know
go
you
ahead,
want to ask.
You know I have questions. Hello, nice to meet you. I was prepared. So I have 3 questions, if you don't mind. My first question is, so what inspired you to start voice acting? Because I'm actually looking to start voice acting within the next few years. And for me, when I was a kid, it was finding out that Nancy Cartwright was the voice of Bart Simpson. That blew my mind because I thought it was a boy.
Of course,
And when
yeah.
I seen her, I'm just like, wait, what? We can do that? Like, and so, you know, you practice doing funny voices and stuff. Was there something like that just was like, oh, I want to start voice acting?
Well, when I over the years of like my college days and kind of before that, people would always tell me you should get into voice acting. You have a really great voice. And I never really thought anything about it, and they didn't have those kinds of classes in my college. So I went to performing arts school, but they didn't have voiceover classes. And then kind of after I graduated, I finally decided to get into voiceover classes, and it was in voiceover classes is what inspired me to be like, dude, yeah, I should totally do this, because it was a natural talent that I found out that I had that I didn't know I had. But when I was like doing the scripts in class and doing different scenes and stuff, I was like, dude, I'm pretty good at this stuff. I'm impressing myself. I was like, I'm actually good at this. So I was like, I think I'm gonna go straight on with this. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna do this. And then a year later, that's when I got an agent, and it's just been like booking ever since. And I was like, dang. All right, I wish I found out this talent a little bit earlier, but this is great. So I would definitely say just in classes and just like trying it out, it was like, okay, I can do this. This is pretty awesome and exciting and fun. Yeah.
You do have a really nice voice, by the way. I like you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just keep veering off. Okay, so my second question is,
She's gushing.
She's gushing.
where was there a role that you really wanted, but you couldn't quite get it, or maybe you didn't apply in time, but you like really, really wanted that role?
I have had a few roles for Disney animation. And like I said, I love Disney. My goal is to be on the Disney Channel, whether that's me starring in it or me voicing one of their films or a Pixar film. But Disney did have an animation show that I auditioned for, and it was the lead character. And this was like my first or second year of voiceover. I think it was my first. And I can't say the name of the title or anything, but they loved me in there, and I kept checking up with my agent. I was like, what's going on? Did you hear back from them? Anything like that? And she basically explained to me, she's like, things like this will happen. They'll have pilots and they'll have you audition, but sometimes they'll just shelf these things, not within a few years, and then maybe like 10 years from now, they'll probably pull it back off the shelf and like, actually, I think this is a good time we can like go forward on this project, and they'll probably call you back because they really loved you. And to this day, I'm like, when are you going to pull it off the shelf? When are we going to do this? I had so much fun doing it. Like, I did the audition, sent it in, and then that's when I got the call back where they wanted me to come into the Disney Animation Studios. And that was so awesome. I was in heaven. I literally did not want to die, but I was like, I have to go because security's going I was like walking slowly. I was like, oh my gosh, look at all these posters. Like,
Psh, we have a woman on the floor. Can you please come get her?
Okay.
There's a woman in the lobby right now passed out. Can somebody send up a...
All right, so I have one last question, and it is, what advice would you give to a budding voice actor?
That same question DK had in chat, so you might as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've had that in my phone since you said something. I was waiting to unload this one.
well, my suggestion would be it's basically just kind of a generic kind of answer, but it's the truth. Classes, classes are basically the foundation of whatever you want to learn. So you may think you're good at doing voiceover and it's like, oh, I can do all these voices, or I can talk really fast, or I have a deep voice. That's great. But if you don't know how to use it and apply it correctly, not going to get you anywhere. You have to learn the foundation of voiceover. You have to learn the proper way to use your voice, how to take care of your voice, the terminology in voiceover, how the voiceover world works, basically. Doing scripts from like McDonald's and stuff, which is like promo stuff and commercials, to animation and video games, those are completely different. Completely different. And just learning how to inflect your voice correctly and what words to hit and all that kind of stuff, classes are the foundation of that. And to kind of piggyback off of that, I'm actually starting a YouTube series, kind of Instagram series, which is going to cover, basically from my experience, the things you wanted to know and you should know about voiceover. So the ins and outs, the tricks, things that you should learn. And the series is going to be called So You Think You Can Talk.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bella's gonna be your first student.
Bella's gonna be your first
student
sub.
for sure.
I already subbed to your channel.
I'll be in there.
I already got on those.
She's your first student right there.
I'm putting it in my phone.
There you go. So it does have an Instagram page already. If you look up So You Can Talk, it has an Instagram page and it has a YouTube page. Nothing's on there. It just says coming soon. But I am shooting to release that early 2022, at the beginning of the year, because holidays are quickly coming up and all of that stuff. And that'll give me time to kind of prep some things for everyone. But this is something that I've been asked for a long time. People are like, oh, give me tips and how can I do this and how can I do that? And I'm like, why don't I just start like kind of a little series to kind of help people out there who maybe can't afford classes or have had different questions about it. And it's all from my experience about voiceover and little things and tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. So You Think You Can Talk. Yeah, we'll see.
Absolutely. Already hit the bell icon. I'm already there. Yeah, that's already there. Because I've been thinking about doing that too. Like, because I can do a lot of voices, but you're right. There has to be structure. Because there was another person we had on, and he was a huge voice actor, and I went against him. We did a voice off, and he destroyed me. And I see, you gotta have some sort of structure. You can't just do the voices. You have to, because I would just say all kind of like horrible stuff in different voices, and it's like, well, you can't really do that shit on Disney Network, so you're gonna have to clean that up, So I absolutely, I'm there. I am there. Me, DK, and Bella, we already there.
Danny,
we got a question for Star-Lord. All right. My question is, how was it like working with Yuri Lowenthal?
That's funny. The funny thing is, I didn't know Yuri Lowenthal was like a huge person and was Spider-Man and all that when I was doing the recording. All those like 2 years over all those months, I had no idea. I just go into the studio, make friends with people, we have a good time. But working with Yuri, he's chill. He's down to earth. He was fun, like very friendly. It was great working with him. And then that's when I found out after. I was like, oh, I worked with Spider-Man.
Yep. Super busy.
I like to always throw it in there that, if you like anime, I like to throw in there that he was also the voice of Sasuke. So yeah, you worked with also a dark kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was cool. He was down to earth and fun. Yeah.
Was there anybody? I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna put the link in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Was there and this is a question for me. This is kind of I don't know if you want to put somebody out there, but like, was there a celebrity that you met? Just celeb to celeb, that was like shit tier. Like you tried to talk to them and they were just like, you were like, damn, that's an asshole. Do you want to put that out there or no?
I've met a celebrity. Not in voice acting, but when I worked like in the theater and we would work different big high profile shows, and I don't know if I should put it out there, but I mean, I already know that they're like that, but they're just super like stuck up and nice. I'm like, oh, I don't have time for them. Like, I'm not doing that. I have met one like that, and it's just like,
It's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
when you act like that, that doesn't make us like fall for you more. It doesn't make us like, oh my gosh, we love you. It's just like, oh, you're a jerk. So
Toxic.
yeah, I met one other celebrity in my life who it was just like I was on my break from work and I just happened to run into him. I was like, oh my gosh, picture with you, and like I think it was his bodyguard with him, and they're like, come on, hurry up, get the picture, get the thing, come on, let's do this thing. Five, and I was like, and after that, I deleted the picture. I was like, I don't ever want to work with you in the future. I don't want to be interviewed by you.
Well,
if you that's how you treat just normal people, if they're not celebrities and your friends, then I don't want to be associated with you because that's rude and that's inconsiderate. And the little people are the ones who support you and get you to where you are. Because if we don't like your work, it's not going to sell.
No doubt.
Right.
So
there you go.
Like I have my cross off list. Just like nope. Not to. Thank you.
It's like,
Do you have a
hell no,
question?
I'm never working for you ever. All right,
I got one.
Okay, go ahead. We'll do a couple more of these. Go ahead.
Okay. Was there like any company that you were actually targeting for, like you were actually gunning for, like to work with, up until your agent had called you and to like, hey, you're going to work with this and her going to work with that, and you didn't get a chance to work with like the company you had in mind? Was there anything that happened like that?
I mean, the company that I want to work for is the Disney Channel, of course, or Disney. That's still kind of like on the back burner, waiting to see what happens like that. But for other projects like Rockstar Games and other like video game companies, there's never really been one that I am like, oh my gosh, I really want to work for it. I feel like I'm still learning who all the big companies are and the big video games are, because I wouldn't say I'm a huge gamer, but I do game every now and then, and I'm still learning what's going on in this video game fanatic world. But I would just say Disney Channel is like my high priority number one up there. But as I do book stuff every now and then, that's when I'm learning like, oh, okay, Rockstar Games is big, and working with Arcane is big, and
gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Gun Media and Ilphonic for Friday the 13th as well.
Sure. For sure. Now, we do have a question in chat. It is from DK. He says, who is another voice actor you would like to work with? Voice actor, actress, or just like even just doing like live action, like actress, like who or actor, who would you love to work with in the future?
So who I would love to work with in the future is going to be one of my fellow voiceover friends. His name is Gabe Kunda. I love Gabe so much. You all, I'm pretty sure, have heard Gabe Kunda, but hasn't noticed. He is that deep voice trailer guy. So if you've seen the commercials for like Black Widow, or Disney, if you hear anything about the Disney bundle, that's Gabe right there. Gabe is he just announced that he's in the newest Call of Duty. I forget the character name, but he's one of the voice characters in that as well. And I think it would be so dope to work with him. And I love working with my peers as well. So he would be like my number one, because he's the one who from the very beginning helps me, kind of like guided me in this kind of whole voiceover world. So I'm like, I owe that to him. I would love to work with him.
I'm looking at his shit right now, and he's like, wow, he's done a lot that I would have never guessed that he did. He was at One Piece, Dragon Ball, like Far Cry 5, like come on, like wow. Okay,
range, man, the range.
Black Clover, he's in some newer stuff. Black Clover, he's in Attack on Titan. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Well, I see. And see now that you've got, you got Arcane in the books, you have that huge studio, you got Xbox, you got Friday the 13th, like all these huge, hell, Red Dead Redemption. That one is like, what the hell? So I see your future is extra bright. and I am a huge fan already. We already know Bella's a huge fan, but I am a huge fan right now. I absolutely appreciate you coming on. Let everybody know where they can follow you and how can they check out your stuff.
You already know. You already know. I was like, let me try to position my camera out of her way. The other characters don't matter right now. We can just get her in the way.
I'm on social media at Noveen Crumbie. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You guys can follow me there. I do my best to respond back to comments and just chat with people. I love being interactive with the fans and everything. I'm not one of those like, oh my gosh, I'm too cool. I can't talk to you. Like, oh no, I will forever be this way. Like, you guys helped me to get me to where I am. So I love interacting with people. But at Noveen Crumbie and all those social medias, and be sure to check out and follow so you think you can talk on all things voiceover.
That is the shit. Thank you so much, Noveen, for coming on. Literally, it has been an amazing, amazing interview, and I'm glad you were willing to, share a little bit of your life with us. Shouts out to Noveen's parents and grandparents, and make sure y'all keep sharing it, because and the more she get pissed, the more famous she get, because y'all sharing it. So you already know. But once again, amazing talent, amazing beauty, Noveen Crumbie. Thank you so much for blessing us today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I actually also want to add in, look forward to a lot of people going to cosplay as your character.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be fantastic. If Bella's definitely going to do it. I'm sorry, Noveen, if you end up doing it,
yes, I would love to see that.
Do it. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it with the nails too.
I cut my hair beginning of quarantine because everyone just got like scissor happy.
True.
I cut my hair because it was longer, but I'm like, I'm working on getting it that long again. But I would love to cosplay as Layla for Halloween, and if I get the chance to meet other cosplay Laylas, I would love that.
Oh, you absolutely will.
Make sure you tag us on the platform when you do that cosplay, because we'll like open the show with it and say, y'all want to hear something meta crazy? I would explode. So yeah, you got to tag us into that when you tag us.
All right.
Cosplaying.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Very, 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 very hype. Check out RedFall. It's going to be on Xbox. No release date right now. But you guys have the trailer. You can salivate until then. We will keep up with Noveen. I will bother her DMs until they come out, and maybe she'll come back on and tell us about the game once it is like fully out and released and everything. So
love to.
Absolutely. So we got that in writing. So we'll have her come back. No. Thank you so much, Noveen. Appreciate it, for real. You are a star. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Noveen.
All right. So let's see. How much time do we got left? Do we have any time for the topic? Shit, I think, Noveen, we spent a lot of time.
Love it.
No. That is super supportive.
We wanted you here.
Right.
I have no plans, though.
That's what we're talking about. Forget them damn topics, you know?
Noveen is the topic.
Right, Noveen is the topic.
Okay.
If Noveen has time, I didn't get a chance to ask any questions.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My questions were, since you were on Ellen, Ellen's notorious for pulling pranks on people. I want to know if you were one of her targets for any pranks, behind the scenes or anything like that maybe she didn't put in her highlight reels or anything.
Thankfully, not. I have seen them done, and I've laughed at others, but thank gosh, nothing was done to me. I was also on her Game of Games show as well, and I got to meet Andy in person, which was crazy, and I was like, oh my god, I got to meet the one and only scaredy cat. Love it.
But now you didn't get blasted out of a cannon or nothing, right? Like,
yeah. it was trying to run from one end to another on like a moving platform with a giant ball that you had to like deliver to the other side. Gosh, yeah, they did not tell me I was doing that, so I was not able to stretch before.
That's like some American Gladiators shit. Dang.
Gosh.
You were just like, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. All right, this here.
Don't tell you shit. You just go on and it's like, woo, hope you come out alive at the end. Pretty much.
Like, you'll be all right.
Right.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Like what your parents say, walk it off. It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
All right, you have one more
All right,
question, Terry?
And then since Disney is your dream company to work for, if they called you back and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you first pick on any of our original characters that you can voice for. We're gonna do something brand new for them," who would you choose?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Really good question. I wish that was on live. Hey.
We're still live.
We're still live.
We're still live.
We're still. Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah, I said fuck the topics. We're just gonna talk to you. Yeah.
Okay, no, this is so fun still. Okay, good.
That's a really
for animation or for like live camera action, or either.
Whichever you want. Whatever you want. You get to pick whatever character you want that and Disney's gonna be like, you want it, you got it.
Damn.
I would love to be in That's So Raven. I was like, that's so Noveen. Like, I relate to her so much. And I love it. Just like the chaos she gets into all the time and seeing that she's like, oh, snap. I love it. I love it so much. Like,
I love that.
That would be absolutely funny. Like they could just like magnify her powers, and y'all have like dueling powers. That would have been amazing too, though. Like, it's
hell
like,
yeah,
you can see into the future, but your future always can change dark or something. Like just make it like a whole antagonist. That would be dope. Or even just like just you doing it now. Like fuck it, we redoing it, and Noveen is the new. That would be amazing.
I can definitely see Noveen as the new Raven. Yeah.
That would be super cool. Oh my gosh.
I have one more. I have one more question, and then so I know you're big into doing voice acting, but do you have any aspirations, maybe one day to go into do any other fields? Is there anything else you have interest in, maybe tapping into eventually?
Yes. I did start in musical theater in school and basically growing up. So that's something that I would love to jump back into. It's kind of hard right now just because of the pandemic. We can't be in person in anything. And then some things are starting to slowly open up. So it's like you can't really do musical theater if you don't have an audience, if we can't let a certain amount of people inside a building at once. But whenever musical theater decides to fully come back, I would love to do that. TV and film is cool, but like my heart lies with musical theater #1 because that's what I grew up on, and then voiceover acting #2. But would love to go into musical theater. But something I did tell myself that I found out is maybe in another life, or if I wasn't doing voice acting, I would love to get into Foley sounds. So those sounds that you hear like in movies, they're not really like doing that. It's someone somewhere else that's like creating those noise and putting it movie.
The ripping of the letters.
Oh, cool. I think it's so cool. I'm like, my next life, I'm doing Foley.
Could you imagine Noveen sets up in a dark room with a mic and you hear her go, wow. Like, because she's doing the noises for that shit. That would be like,
man.
Could you imagine that? She just like, wow. Like, trying to do the voices for the movies.
You like,
I've seen those people who make like the sounds for the for the TV shows and stuff. It's like astounding how they can make things sound like a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Or make things sound like people in the background are talking, but it's like not like they like touching glass and they make it sound like there's people chatting in the background. It's like how do you do this? But it's amazing. It's a craft for sure.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all are the talented ones because that's a gosh.
It's like alchemy. It's like somebody got magic, man. Y'all doing
Right,
alchemy
it is
out
kind of
here,
like an
man.
alchemy kind of thing.
But that stuff is amazing though. When they they have like a shade or something and they're doing like this and it sounds like thunder, like and all that stuff. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that stuff is quite amazing. They do that for games too. Game companies have that. Yes, not just a movie thing. It's TV shows, games. They all have those like sound designers that come in and make all that ambient sound, especially like Resident Evil's sound team is quite amazing. And I don't know if you ever played Resident Evil 8, but you should, because I know you said your gamer card was small, but you should stamp it and play Resident Evil. You should play Resident Evil.
Gamer card.
But Resident Evil, there's a scene where I don't want to spoil it, but the midway through the game, the sound design is some of the creepiest sound design I've ever heard in my life, and it is. It's like, I don't like it said. There's babies and there's weird, there's like stuff that's just like it just absolutely blows your mind. So yes, sound is like one of the most important things outside of the visuals. Sound has to be crisp. It has to be, or shit will fail. Okay, let's see what else we got. I think that's it. Hell yeah, we at the mark now. We might as well just end it now. Let's just end it.
End it. Remember?
Let's end it then.
Oh, we do have one thing. That's right. But Noveen, you don't have to stay to see this torture. But if you want to see somebody die, but this is figuratively, because Brenda has the life grenade. No, we're on Twitch. We're not on Chatterbait. We're on Twitch, so it's good. So now Brandon has the life grenade, and he wants to blow somebody up. Usually, I'm the target because I'm the host. But I think Brandon says he has a different thing in mind, and keep in mind Noveen is invincible, so you cannot blow her up. So go ahead, Brandon.
But I have the perfect person and a perfect punishment right now.
Okay.
I am blowing up Dave.
Oh, shit. David's so fucking mad right now.
Why you blowing me up?
David is mad to the mug right now.
Because you're dead. You're dead. You ready?
I haven't done a punishment yet.
Been doing punishment.
Nah.
But the punishment is you have to answer 5 AMA questions.
Ooh.
And if you don't answer, Dave, you don't answer.
No, Noveen, Hold on, David. Now, a little bit of history. Hold on, David. Noveen, a little bit of history. David does not love AMA. Ask me anything. David is like, he's like super private. If you try to ask, if you say, David, how was your day? He's like, I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, this dude is literally like this. So him saying, like, him having to answer 5 AMA questions, this dude's shirt got tighter. His like you could tell he does not want to do this. So what we'll do is we will prepare 5 really good questions for Dave, and we will go live, and David will answer those live. I don't want to use too much time because we're like really at the fucking
I'm
end.
not answering any of those questions.
You have to, because if you don't, you have to run the gauntlet. And
you don't want that.
And the gauntlet is a punishment from everybody on the panel. So what do you choose, David? One punishment or the whole caboodle? What do
1,
you
2,
choose?
3, 4, 5, 6.
The one punishment. I'll take the one punishment.
Good man. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We might actually do that later tonight. So later tonight we'll have David's fatal AMA. Make sure you bring your 5 best questions, and everybody on the panel can write one and send it to me. If you have a really good question, make sure you get very personal, because as a punishment, David must answer these questions. If he fails to answer any of these questions,
every single question.
Now you already know the punishment. If you fail the punishment, if you succumb to the punishment, and you do fail it, you already know you instantly, for the next show, you instantly start with 1 life, and you have to run another punishment, so it's a constant. So he 5 really. I'm talking about get personal. If you even have to go below the draws level, make sure you get really, really personal. And we need 5.
And remember, Danny.
And I'm not going to answer any of those questions.
And remember, Danny, he can't pass. There's no
can't
pass.
play. There's no passing. It's 5 of the most Attack on Titan questions you could possibly ask. So make sure you get that. All right. Once again, shouts out to Noveen. Shouts out. Thank you for coming on. Big round of applause. Thank you for hanging with us. Shouts out to chat. I love you all. Star-Lord, DK, Wraith, I see you. Who else did I see? I see TFR. I see you. Crumbian. That's got to be somebody you know. Slow-mo. Notorious Nesto. Crazy Mannequin. Wraith, I see you, fam. I see you. Star-Lord. Everybody. Thank you guys for chilling with us on your Saturday. Check us out 10 o'clock p.m. tonight for David's Partial Fatal AMA, as well as the Late Night Convo. You already know. And yeah, check us out also next week, Late Night Convo. We will have a big guest. It is a person in the adult film industry. So that's going down. That's our late night show. So you're okay, Noveen. You're in the good show.
I've seen that look.
Because she's like, hold up. She's like, hold up. Let me get up. But that's not this show. The platform is our good show, our Disney show. But we do have a.
I would say it's Disney.
Disney S. PG-13.
Okay.
Nickelodeon.
Disney XD show. We have that, and then we have our basically Netflix levels of show. So make sure you guys check that out. Once again, let's say who we rating. Let's see who we got. Who were we rating? I see Black Girl Gamer. She is live. She's playing
Simulacra.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and you know what? I think she has her raids blocked though. She blocked her raids for some reason. I remember she said that because she hit me up and she was like, "I saw you try to raid me a couple times, but you can't get in." I'm like, "Why?" And she said she had them blocked. Okay. So let's do you know what? Let's do Super Mario. I know we rated him a couple times, but why not? Let's rate him again. And that is Super.
Oh, by the way, guys, a zebra apparently sounds like a whimpering, barking dog, like whimper/barking dog.
Like a dog?
I looked it up, and I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I did hear that in Lion King. You're right.
In the beginning, when they're running and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well now you know a zebra sounds like a high-pitched dog. So there you go.
High-pitched whimpering dog.
All right. Once again, love you all. We will catch everybody later on tonight. Once again, shouts out to Noveen, the most beautiful person in the world. And we will catch everybody later. Peace.